Home means something different to each of the three main characters in Shrek. Sometimes the film means it literally, and other times it means something more than a place. Donkey begins the film needing a literal home to live in. Fiona waits for the home she believes her true love will one day bring her, while Shrek believes he already has a home, but has built it such that no one is allowed to enter. Donkey begins the film physically homeless after Lord Farquaad banishes fairy tale creatures from the kingdom of Duloc. What isn't immediately obvious is that Donkey's physical homelessness is symbolic of an internal need that is yet to be met and a fear that is yet to be confronted. Donkey is terrified of Dragon. More than that, he is yet to confront his fear of commitment. However, later in the film, when he finds Dragon heartbroken, he chooses to walk towards her rather than running away like he previously did. He comforts her and, despite their obvious differences, chooses to commit himself to her. Through this, the physical search for a home gives way to a more symbolic one. By choosing commitment in spite of his fear, Donkey finds the home that his physical homelessness had been pointing towards all along. Fiona's understanding of home also begins with a physical expression. Locked away in a tower, she waits for the day her true love will rescue her and take her to the home she has always longed for. Beneath that physical longing, however, lies an internal fear. Fiona believes that anyone who sees her ogre form will reject her, especially the man she would one day love. As a result, she hides that side of herself from Shrek. But as the film progresses, she gradually finds the courage to confront the fear that has kept her from revealing who she really is. Eventually, she chooses to reveal herself to him. By revealing the version of herself she was most afraid Shrek would reject, Fiona discovers that her truest self is the very ogre she had spent her life trying to hide. Through Shrek's acceptance of who she really is, she finally finds the home she had been waiting for all her life. Unlike Donkey and Fiona, Shrek already had a home. His swamp represents the life he has built around keeping other people out. Years of being feared and rejected simply because he was an ogre have convinced him that he's better off alone. So when Lord Farquaad banishes the fairy tale creatures from Duloc and they end up in Shrek's swamp, Shrek sets out to remove them so that he can return to the isolated life he had grown comfortable with. Ironically, the very journey he takes to preserve that life ends up challenging it. Donkey is the first to challenge Shrek's understanding of home. Unlike everyone else, he doesn't run away when he realizes Shrek is an ogre. Even after Shrek repeatedly tries to push him away, Donkey refuses to leave. For perhaps the first time in a long time, Shrek is confronted with someone who doesn't fit the assumptions he has built his life around. Fiona built on that challenge by being someone worth opening his heart to, despite the very real risk of rejection. Together, Donkey and Fiona challenge everything Shrek has come to believe about home. By choosing to welcome Donkey's friendship and Fiona's love, Shrek confronts the fear that has shaped the life he has built for himself. He learns that the isolated life he has always called home was never truly home at all. Only then does he find his true home, one built not on fear and isolation, but on vulnerability, love, and friendship. Thank you for watching. If there's something you've been finding difficult to put into words and you would appreciate a little help expressing it, I've created a free writing guide that you can download using the link in the description. I help people put difficult thoughts, emotions, and experiences into words. If that sounds like something that could help you, I'd love for you to check out.